Well, it's Saturday, December 5th, 2020, and I'm in the back corner of this little garden area right here on the side of the house. That would be the east side of the house. Anyway, there we are. Well, what I'm going to do is walk along just the east edge of the house and see what there is and what needs to be done come spring. This is sort of a remembrance video, so I don't forget. Got some weeds down there starting up in the thing. This is a weeping cherry. Top part got frozen off, so it's going to have to find a new leader. To do that, I'm going to have to cut some of these lower branches so they don't start thinking I'm going to curl up and form a new leader on the tree. That would be ugly. Patio peach. Oh, that's so golden yellow in the summer. Turns bronzy in the winter. Yeah, another patio peach. As you can see, I got the red twig dogwoods already cut down low. So anyway, this is just going to be along the east bed. What do I got to do? Thing with the leaves on is a chestnut. I don't know if it's Chinese or Korean chestnut, but it's that. And I gotta make a decision here. Do I keep the son of a gun? Load it up, limit up, I should say. That's along here with all these 3 maples I have there. And then that thing. So, do I leave it? Do I take it out? If I leave it, I gotta limit up. Okay. This past year, I didn't work in this garden hardly at all. Got away from me, a lot of weeds. Got to get that cleared up. The weeping cherry here, too many branches going up. They got to be eliminated to accentuate the ones coming down. Okay. A Harry Lawler walking stick. It's a big sucker. See it? Yeah, right there. Yeah. So anyway, it's got purple leaves. What I need to do is get the suckers off of it, and that's the water growth that happens. You can see them in there, right? Those brown ones right there. They all got to get cut down. If they're coming from the root, they got to be taken out. And then there's just a lot of big weeds here. I got to get this thing cleared up, decide what I'm going to do with it, put some cloth down, then put stone over it. Okay. Again, flowering crab tree needs to be pruned up, thinned up, get the stuff out of the center, get that cleaned up. This hemlock is starting to look nice size, so I need to clear out around it and get ready to make it a specimen tree. Might be making some room with that crab too for it. 9-bark tree there. One with the leaves on it again is another chestnut. I gotta decide whether I want a friggin' chestnut there or not. Yeah, that's a sweet gum pilloried. Tall, narrow thing of a sweet gum. This is the exfoliating bark dogwood, and again, I got all these limbs up here, or limbs growing there right there. Those brown ones are going straight like that. They came on in 1 year's growth. They got to be cut out. I don't want those kind of branches. I got a magnolia back there that has yellow blooms. I got to get that cleared up. Got a bunch of other junk back there. That's a 9-bark Abby's. Oh, that's what do you call it? Burning bush. That needs to be tamed drastically. Okay. And there's other things that are just shrubs. That's another 9-bark tree right there. You can see from the bark. So nice there. Anyway, that is a little Japanese maple that has struggled like nobody's business. And some other trees back there. Yeah, there's another pillaring beech. Beech, I think it's a veth. I'm not sure what kind it is. If it's the variegated leaf or it's just a purple leaf beech. This is that tiger's eye. Pine. See if I can get close enough here so you can see the stripes. Is that cool or what? Anyway. This was supposed to be a hosta bed. And it turned into a weed bed because this whole bed I ignored over the summer. Not a thing to it. Sort of on purpose. See what was going to live, see what wasn't, what had guts enough to try to live. That pine there, or I mean that evergreen conifer, it needs to be trimmed up and start sculpting it to be call it a large bonsai or whatever, but it's going to be made into something there. And it's starting to get some nice limbs on it to do that and then form pom-poms on it, if you will. So, oh, that one right there, up over there by the fence and down low and down in here. Yep. Okay, another crab. It's got to have something done with it. Okay. Anyway, a couple lilacs that really need some attention. They've reached about their end of my enjoyment. Oh. Got some more shrubs and stuff. That's a nice white pine. Another burning bush. Tricolored beech there. Got some other stuff. Anyway, these pots are going to be coming out or redo with different plants in them. The reason I use the pots is anything that I'm afraid that could be invasive or spreading more than I would want, it keeps them contained. Anyway, that's a very nice dogwood. Not much needs to be done with that. That is an oak leaf hydrangea there. I just put this little guy in here this fall. It should be a weird weeping thing. There's a white pine with a little bit of contortion in the needles. Makes it cool. And this is just a ground cover like the one practically right next to it, except for this one I tie it up to stakes to make it grow up instead of flat, how they want to be, prostate. But anyway, this is the little bed here. And I'm going to walk down and we'll look at it from the other direction up so we can get an idea what we're doing here. Oh, here we go. So we were all the way up at the other end of the fence. Yeah. There's one of my carvings there on the end of the pole. Okay, so we are way down up there. Okay, here we are. Just got to decide what I'm going to do with that. There's some, what do you call it? Witch hazels. Here. Yeah. Anyway, this bed's sort of coming along. It's had its issues. Had real issues. Yep. So this is at the other end. Yeah. We'll just walk up that way real quick. Take a look, see what we're gonna do. I think it's a nice bed, that one along the east. I think it could have some real interest. So that's what's near it. River birch, more maple up there with some succulents. So I think I've got my bones in there to build on. Now I just got to clean things out and essentially remove more plants. And just get the things that are very hardy, get them in, and then we'll look and see later about flowering things. It's just those dang chestnuts. They're not like American chestnuts that are going to be super to eat. Okay, that's it. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because it has the possibility of being a really cool garden space. I mean, that's a long way. Yeah, I mean, a long, long way. Long garden. Well, I should walk it off sometime. But anyway. What do you do with it? What do you do with it to make it look presentable? Okay. That's all. Bye-bye.